Hello students, today is our session on Java programming for BSc 5th Sem, session 12. The name is Scanner and System Class Print and Println Methods. Learning objectives are the scanner and system class print and println methods. After completion of this session, the students will learn about the scanner class, system class and print and println methods. What is scanner class? See, the scanner class is used to read input data from the different sources like input streams, users and files. Java will provide different ways to get input from the user. To use the object of scanner, so use the import java.util_scanner package. Here the syntax for the import java util scanner package is we have to write the import java util.scanner. Then create an object of the scanner class. Use the object to take input from the user. See, this is the syntax for create an scanner input, new scanner system.in, and for that we have to create the object and take input from the user as int number is equal to input next int and string city input next line. So similarly we can use the next int, next long, float, double and next methods to get the different data types respectively from the user. See, one of the things we have to remember here that compulsory we have to close using the input.close because of at the end to close the object. So here given that method at the end to close the object, it is recommended to close the scanner object once the input is taken. System class are standard input and standard output and error output streams. Streams means it is a flow of data, access to external defined properties and environment variables. A means of overloading files and libraries and utility method for quickly copying a portion of an array. It extends class object. The system is one of the core classes in Java and belongs to Java Lang package. The system class is final and do not provide any public constructors. So because of this, all of the members and the methods contained inside the class are static. Since the system class in Java comes with many restrictions, there are various pre-built class fields and methods available. Below is the list of few important features supported by the system class. See, that is the public static final input stream in. This is a standard input stream. This stream is used, it is input the data with the help of keyboard or another input source specified by the host environment or a user. Next, public static final print stream out is there. This is a standard output stream. This stream is correspondence to display the output or another output destination specified by the host environment of the user. Next will comes public static final print stream error, that is ERR is error. This is the standard error output stream. This stream's correspondence to display output or another output destination specified by the host environment or the user. The output stream is used to display error messages or other information that should come to immediate attention of the user. So next, the print and println methods are there. The print and println methods are used to display the data on the screen. The print and printlns are nearly the same, but some difference is there between them. These methods are trendy in Java for printing the output on the screen. See, when we are using the println in the output screen, the cursor will be shown on the next line. ln means next line. After printing the required output on the screen, we can understand that ln in println as the next line. But in print, in the output screen, the cursor will be shown on the same line after printing the required output on the screen. That is the basic difference between the print and println methods. Now, this is the about print and println methods. Now students, we will see one of the program on scanner class and as well as the system and print and println methods. So we have to go to the NetBeans. Already I have written one of the program on scanner class. See, class I am taken here as input. Class name is input, public static void main. The program will start from here. And scanner input new scanner system.in and system.out println that is enter an integer. After then it is taking input with the help of input.nextInt and system.out println you enter the number. So and at the last this input has to be close. After executing this program, I will compile this program. If there is an errors, then it will show the errors. There is no errors, then it is say as a build a successful. Now I will run this program, that is run file. See, I am giving one of the integer number as a 20. Then here it will give the message that you entered 20. See, enter an integer, you enter that I am given the number 20, that is displayed here. This is the program on the scanner input. And another program is difference. What is the difference between the print and println? So we will see the difference between the print and println. We will execute one of the program on print and println, that is output statements. See, this is the program on print and println statements. Here class name is output and public static void main and the system.out println. I am writing here 1.println and system.out println 2.println. So system.out print and in both line I am taken as a print. Now I will compile this program. If any errors are there, then it will show the errors in this screen, but there is no errors. Now then I will run this program, that is after running the program it will display like println. Next here it will display as a println and println, 1 println and 2 println, but these two lines will be displayed on the same line because ln means skip to the next line, but here I am taking only print, so it is displaying on the same line, but here I am taking println, so it will skip to the next line. So this is the difference between the println and print. I hope students will understood this session. Thank you.